Coincidences in U.S. History. Remarkable coincidences. U.S. history is filled with astonishing coincidences that often seem too bizarre to be true. Here are some of the most notable examples. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Both founding fathers and key architects of American independence died on July 4, 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence. Adams's last words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives," unaware that Jefferson had died earlier that day. John Wilkes Booth and Edwin Booth. A year before John Wilkes Booth assassinated Abraham Lincoln, his brother, Edwin Booth, saved Lincoln's son, Robert Todd Lincoln, from falling onto train tracks. This eerie connection highlights the intertwined fates of the Booth brothers and the Lincoln family. The Titanic and Richard Parker. Edgar Allan Poe's novel featured a cabin boy named Richard Parker, who was cannibalized by shipwreck survivors. In a real-life incident, 4 crew members of the Mignonette ship survived a wreck in 1884 and also resorted to cannibalism, with the cabin boy sharing the same name. Joseph Figlock's unbelievable luck. In the 1930s, Joseph Figlock was struck by a baby falling from a 4th-floor window. Remarkably, the same child fell from the same window a year later, landing on Figlock again, and both survived both incidents. These coincidences illustrate the strange and often inexplicable nature of fate in history. Presidential fails in U.S. history. Notable presidential failures throughout U.S. history. Several presidents have faced significant failures that have marred their legacies. Here are some of the most notable. Richard Nixon. His presidency is overshadowed by the Watergate scandal, which led to his resignation in 1974. Nixon's involvement in the cover-up of the break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters severely damaged public trust in the government. Andrew Johnson. Following the Civil War, Johnson's approach to Reconstruction was widely criticized. His lenient policies towards the South and opposition to civil rights for freed slaves led to his impeachment by the House of Representatives, although he was acquitted by the Senate. Donald Trump. His presidency was marked by numerous controversies, including 2 impeachment trials. His divisive rhetoric and handling of various issues, including the COVID-19 pandemic, have led many to view his presidency as one of the most controversial in American history. These examples highlight how the actions and decisions of U.S. presidents can lead to significant failures, impacting their legacies and the nation's history.